Yo, so and I was welcome back to the channel, and today we have a video from Patrick C. C. And it's called "Why 6ix9ine Isn't Dead." And if you haven't known who a 6ix9ine is, he's definitely one of the most controversial, um, dangerous rappers, I should say. I know a lot of people say, well, he ain't dangerous, because of the stuff he did and things of that nature, but just to see him, walk around free, yeah, he has security, he has security, with him. But it's crazy how, these rappers still talking about, oh, we kill rats and things of that nature. But when it comes to 6ix9ine, they don't do it. I think they like him because he exposed the industry, and also, like they can't, and they're just bothered by him. you know. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, if you have not already, and hit that like button, and also subscribe to the channel. Without further ado, let's get to it.
Comprehensive list of all the rappers that have passed away in the last 10 years. This list contains everyone from Juice World, who had an accidental overdose, to OG
R.I.P. to
rapper
our fallen.
Coolio, who passed from a heart attack. However, when an artist gets taken out by someone else, it cuts a little deeper. Takeoff, PNB Rock, Jada Youngin, Draco the Ruler, Young Dolph, MO3, King Von, Pop Smoke,
R.I.P.
Nipsey
to all.
Hussle, XXXTentacion, and many others had their lives cut short by other people's actions. Although none of us would ever condone this type of activity, most people thought that Tekashi 6ix9ine would be added to this list. However, right now, Tekashi is living his best life. After
Thank
he
God.
beat a RICO case by snitching on his whole gang, 6ix9ine is out free, traveling on private jets all over the world, and publicly making fun of every rapper that dies. A lot of people believe that Tekashi has a target on his back, and every single day that goes by, he is one step closer to his permanent demise. But Tekashi has survived everything we thought he couldn't do, and there are a few key reasons why. When 6ix9ine was released from jail in mid-2020, he remained quiet for a month. Nobody knew if he was ever going to show his face again publicly. To their surprise, the release of his song Gooba proved that he had no intentions of going anywhere. And to take it one step
Thank
further,
God.
in the music video he embraced the label of being a rat or a snitch, after cooperating with the federal government to indict 12 of his former 9 Trey Blood gang members. Some of those men won't be getting out until 2030. The music video broke the YouTube record for the most views in the first 24 hours for a hip-hop song. Meek Mill tweeted that the song was trash and made fun of him for still claiming to be a gangster. Lil TJ said that he was the king of New York, and he doesn't like all that snitch rainbow hair shit going on in his city. Keep in mind that being labeled a snitch in hip-hop can potentially end someone's career, but a lot of 6ix9ine's fans empathized with him. He said his
Mm-hmm.
ex-gang members set him up, robbed him, assaulted the mother of his child, and even planned to kill him. Why would he remain loyal to the people that wouldn't do the same for him? Whereas his
Exactly.
adversaries say that he shouldn't have gotten into this life if he wasn't ready to accept the consequences.
All of those scenarios, or sending shots. Everything I was rapping about was really happening. Yeah. These rappers that rap about the shit that they rap about, they don't live.
6ix9ine was willing to accept that he was a snitch, but he didn't want to be alone. He had a list of rappers he was going to expose on an Instagram Live to over 700,000 people, starting with Meek Mill. In 2019, Meek thanked a woman named Desiree Perez for helping him finally put his legal troubles behind him. Tekashi exposed that Desiree was a federal informant in the 90s.
Yep.
Perez,
Yep.
the wife of longtime Jay-Z wingman Juan Perez, became a cooperating witness for the DEA in the 1990s. After her 1994 arrest for possession of 35 kilos of cocaine, Perez struck a deal with the feds.
It's crazy to. I think these rappers like pick and choose on, on not on just like who they rock with, and also like who don't, and they don't like because right now, bro, like, why be in the gang? You know what I'm saying? With all this other things going on inside the gang, and fighting and things of that nature. Um, you know, just why would you join if you know there are various of examples of others who have been extorted, killed, and just been put to jail you know what I'm saying, for life. I ain't gonna lie, you know what I'm saying. Side note, I like 6ix9ine. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just rock with dude of how arrogant he is, and it's just like, you know what I'm saying, that energy. You know what I'm saying? I rock with bro.
Agreeing to wear hidden wires to record her meetings with major cocaine traffickers. 6ix9ine was confused why Meek would make fun of him, but then go and work with a federal informant. He went especially hard on Meek since this was all a promotional campaign for his track called Trolls with Nicki Minaj, who had a previous intimate relationship with Meek. He then
Yep.
called out Future, who posted on Instagram, "I believe if you hang with a snitch, you a snitch and deserve to expire." But Tekashi pointed out that Future hangs around people that 6ix9ine considers snitches. He then called out Snoop Dogg, exposing alleged paperwork of Snoop Dogg snitching in the 90s, and using a video of 6ix9ine admitting that Snoop Dogg was a snitch as proof. 6ix9ine genuinely believes that any other rapper would do exactly what he did if they were in his situation. He doesn't like how rap fans and media pick and choose who can get away with snitching.
Yep.
But 6ix9ine seems to forget that him being a snitch is not the only reason why people may not like him. One main reason why rap fans don't like him is simply because he's annoying. Anytime someone tries way too hard for your attention, it looks desperate. 95% of rappers are getting your attention because of the songs they make or the creative ideas they share. Everything 6ix9ine does, from his IG posts to his lyrics, is comparing himself to others. Look what I have compared to him. Look at what I do compared to him. He gives off this try hard, pick me energy, and it just gets exhausting after a while. But in mid-2020, the internet was deprived of 6ix9ine antics for over a year, so this expose proved to be effective. Not only did he piss off all these rappers, but the music video for Trolls dropped at the end of the IG Live, which was another 30 million view and 24-hour debut. That song would go on to hit #1 on the Billboard Hot 100, Tekashi and Nicki Minaj's first #1 hit.
Oh, fuck yeah! Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you, nigga? Fuck you, I can't be stopped, nigga!
But he couldn't stop there because he had an album to promote. 6ix9ine's enemies swore he couldn't go outside. He was only safe inside of his house. So he went to the dangerous south side of Chicago to prove them wrong. Before he showed up, he posted a video mocking Chirac rapper Lil Reese. 6ix9ine recreated a viral video where Reese was allegedly caught off guard, jumped, and then defecated on himself. People swore he was going to get himself killed for this. But when 6ix9ine was in Chicago, you could see at least 3 huge security guards watching around the corner. He was also seen at the mall absolutely swarmed with security. 6ix9ine would obviously be an idiot to walk around without security, and anyone trying to do something to him in public while he was around security would be just as stupid, especially considering his work with the federal government. But regardless, 6ix9ine's views skyrocketed, and his enemies were embarrassed. Unfortunately, his album flopped. Tattletales dropped in September of 2020 and was projected to sell 150,000 first week, but it then went on to only do 50,000 first week. Rappers were clowning him in the comments. Trippie Redd famously laughed and mocked 6ix9ine for selling 50K. Then just last week in 2023, Trippie sold 50K with 22 features, including the biggest rappers in the music industry. But the only person who can really troll Tekashi is himself. He posted a video of him ripping down posters and passing out his album for free, begging people to listen to it. 6ix9ine fans immediately said that it's because he is blackballed from the industry, which is probably true. Anyone who associated with 6ix9ine would be risking their career and reputation. Artists, bloggers, playlist curators. He got no support from the music industry. Or maybe his music just isn't good. 6ix9ine's songs have sounded very similar since 2018. DaBaby and Gunna are known to be pretty repetitive, and it worked out for them for a while. But eventually, people get tired, especially when the odds are already stacked against you. Plus, a lot of the interest in his music was predicated on the drama and controversy it creates, rather than just simply how good the songs are. Tekashi just didn't bring anything new to the table with this album, and after this flop, he disappeared. His return in 2021 started with more beef. He pulled up on Meek Mill outside of a club in Miami.
Man, I remember that too. That's crazy.
Look, you tight, and you with police.
Again, all 6ix9ine was doing here was trying to prove that Meek Mill also walks around with security and is not as gangster as he portrays himself to be. But 6ix9ine has nothing to lose because everyone already knows that he isn't gangster. Meek made himself look even worse when he claimed that he almost smoked 6ix9ine, when in the video he very clearly was not going to do anything. Instead, after 6ix9ine left, he started yelling at the security saying that they were trying to get him in trouble.
What y'all trying to get me in trouble? Huh?
Just like the Chicago incident, nobody blamed Meek for not doing anything. Him and 6ix9ine were around 15 bodyguards and cops. All Tekashi proved was that Meek is protecting himself and his freedom. He is being smart, but it still got people talking about 6ix9ine again and provided a short-term L for Meek. Then he took shots at the late rapper King Von by saying,
Look how happy he is. Look at this dead nigga on his shirt. Look, I think King Von thirsty. Look.
Oh, that's just
Drink that.
crazy, bro.
I'm gonna pee on you, nigga. That nigga Von rest in piss, nigga. I don't got cat rat, nigga.
He even DM'd King Von's sister a picture of Von's body after the autopsy. Fans were disgusted at this evil behavior. However, King Von, Lil Durk, and their fans would famously scream that they were smoking Tuka, and would constantly make fun of Tuka, who was a 15-year-old boy from Chicago who got shot at the
Yeah, man. Just for me, and I saying that I just view that, you know, everybody needs to learn, the value of life. It's just like, I'm saying, your guys are worth millions of dollars, man. Or whatever happened to the past happened. And also, I think when either these rappers lost a key word, which is, respect. And you rarely see a love just for each other anymore. I'm saying? Like, everybody hates on everybody. I'm saying? Everybody wants to, excuse me, I'm saying? Just boss up on the next person, I'm saying? To talk about how many bodies they got, how many drugs they're sold, and things of that nature. It's just like, and it's like, I'm saying? This generation doesn't care about living. They just care about making a name in themselves. And that, you know, it's just sad. It's just sad all the way around that, you know, like King Von was saying, smoking on this person, this and that. But when 6ix9ine, does it, and everybody's on 6ix9ine's case, but not King Von because because you want to know why. It's been normalized pretty much. It's been normalized to the fullest. And no one's like saying, you know what, we should all take a back seat and just think about this, So
bus stop. 6ix9ine was wondering why people would praise Vaughn for the same behavior they hated 6ix9ine for. And he
True.
did have a point. People were agreeing with him. But it still seemed random for 6ix9ine to just attack the late King Von. He looked extremely desperate for attention.
That's true,
especially when you
though. That's
consider
true.
that all of this happened after a 6-month hiatus, conveniently surrounding the release of his song Zaza. Then once he gets his attention, promotes his song, he disappears again for a few months. Noticing a pattern here? However, in 2022, we saw a different side of 6ix9ine when he and Steve Will Do It started hanging out. They had been friends for a while now, but the only time fans saw 6ix9ine in 2022 was in Steve's vlogs. In those vlogs, he was Danny, meaning he didn't portray any character. He was kind, funny, and appreciated by Steve's audience. This was the first time we ever saw who 6ix9ine truly was. They were giving away money to underprivileged communities and doing philanthropic work. It seemed like he might pursue a second career as a content creator, or maybe he was finally done with his rap beefs, but we were wrong.
That would be a
because
pretty
he
good
portrayed
idea.
Steve for more short-term clout. 6ix9ine tricked Steve into doing a video collaboration with a young man named Perkio. Perkio was going viral for looking exactly like Lil
Like
Durk.
Durk,
Durk even
yup.
supported him and brought him on stage at one of his concerts. Steve trusted 6ix9ine and thought that Perkio was a paid actor. When he got there, Tekashi pressed Perkio and forced him to wear a jacket with King Von on the back, trying to again stir up some
Oh, that
drama with
needed
Lil
give
Durk.
a
Conveniently,
damn.
6ix9ine was releasing a song and NFT project called Gene at this time, which is why he randomly started creating beefs again. Steve went on an apology tour on various podcasts because people blamed him for accelerating a dangerous rap beef. And even though Steve was taken advantage of, he apologized. He even gifted Perkio with $20K, and 6ix9ine got what he wanted yet again. But something happened recently that has worked in Tekashi's favor. Currently, Young Thug and his label YSL are facing a major racketeering case, similar to the one that 6ix9ine and 9 Trey were facing just 3 years ago. YSL is basically facing every charge from armed robbery to murder. 26 members of the label were arrested in May of 2020. One of those members was Sergio Kitchens, aka Gunna, who is known as a close affiliate to Young Thug and top-ranking member of YSL. Gunna took a plea deal, which is essentially an admission of guilt, in order to get out of jail early. In open court, he said the following.
Yep.
YSL is the
Yep.
music label and the game, and you have personal knowledge that members or associates of YSL have committed crimes in furtherance of the game.
Yes, ma'am.
You're not admitted to your crime. You just told the court that YSL's a gang. So now you just up your man's defense. You not owning up to your case, nigga. You a fucking rat, nigga. That's it, nigga.
Then Tekashi pointed out how no rappers
Thanks.
are publicly trashing Gunna because he is well respected and they like his music, but they were totally fine with making fun of Tekashi. Which is true. Rappers, blogs, media outlets, none of them have really blatantly said that they don't support Gunna anymore. YSL co-founder Mondo shared his thoughts about Gunna.
You took a plea saying that you the main artist, brother. You the main artist, my brother. You capped down talking about some, but you know this a game, and on top of that, you got caught with something and it wasn't yours. So who else was it? Who doing shit like that? Who doing that? Hey boy, you didn't have nothing. Your shit gonna get dropped, brother. You know that, bro. What the hell? You panic.
But the funny thing is, 6ix9ine was right. The general public does not care. The whole sentiment online is that people will still support Gunna's music regardless of what happened. 6ix9ine has successfully convinced people that these
You gonna lie, like I'm still listening to Gunna to this day. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause his music is just beautiful to hear. Facts.
rappers are maybe not as gangster as they say they are. This YSL case, along with the unsettling numbers of artists who have died in the past few years, fans are doubling down on not wanting their favorite rappers to be gangsters. They want them to be artists. They want them to make music, be safe, and live a good life. But I don't
Facts.
think that rap fans realizing this has helped 6ix9ine's career. When Lil TJ got shot, 6ix9ine laughed at him. When PNB Rock got shot, 6ix9ine made fun of him. If something bad happens to any other rapper, he feels obligated and justified to point and laugh because that didn't happen to him. Why? Because he knows that people would do the same if he got shot. If 6ix9ine was taken out, nobody would be surprised. A lot of people wouldn't even have remorse considering how many people he has taunted. He is too far gone now. But when 21 Savage spoke about 6ix9ine, it made me realize why he isn't dead.
Even if I seen him, I don't got no intention to do nothing to you. You just a rat. You go your way, I go my way. It don't mean it's smoke. Just cause you call a nigga a rat, that don't mean you gotta kill him when you see him. That's just like saying any nigga you call a bitch, you gotta kill him. If you see a fan on the internet comment shit and you say, man, shut your little weird ass up. Oh, when I see you, I gotta do something to you. That ain't how that go. You could feel a type of way about a nigga and a nigga go that way and you go your way.
A lot of the rappers that clowned on Tekashi don't necessarily want him dead. Maybe they just don't like him. Maybe he was an easy target for some jokes. In most cases, it was Tekashi who escalated these beefs. And the more you
that's
think
true.
about it, it seems like 6ix9ine is the one who cares the most about what other people think. And all these other rappers are usually just minding their own business. But let's be honest, anyone who would attempt at 6ix9ine would never be able to beat the case. And is that guy really worth throwing your life away for? No. And 6ix9ine knows this. So he's gonna keep up his antics, and most likely, nobody's gonna do anything.
Hey man, shout out to bro right here, you know what I'm saying, for this video. And yeah, man, like like everything he said was facts. Period. Then I may not like 6ix9ine's music, but also I just like the character. You know what I'm saying? That he portrayed, you know what I'm saying? He was, you know what I'm saying, he was an arrogant dude, you know what I'm saying, who really provided the entertainment, you know. Now did he went too far? Yes, he did. However, we can't just say, we can't give these other rappers a pass because you know what I'm saying they're doing the same thing, you know what I'm saying, that he's doing, you know what I'm saying, just and this and the dead and things of that nature. It's just like the amount of rappers and that we done lost, you know, it's shocking, it's sad, and we need to turn that around. And not only for these rappers, but as a race, you know what I'm saying, as a culture, because you know, Meek Mill always refers to this gangster life as our culture, you know. tired of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a regular black dude. You know what I'm saying? Who likes video games, traveling, having fun, things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? I don't betray myself as a gangster, even though I love gangster music. I love rap music. I love trap music. I love it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I was a little kid I listening to UGK, Boosie, T.I., Young Jeezy, I'm on to all of the and a southern artist because my mom and my daddy, it was in the South, you know. But yeah, man, the message right here is just like, don't throw your life away. Number two, um, is that you know what I'm saying? Don't be in the gang because it ain't worth it, bro. It ain't worth it. Trust me, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth the trauma. It ain't worth the tears. It ain't worth the mental um toll. You know what I'm saying? That it's gonna bring on yourself. Number three is just learning how to respect and live life again because, most of these rappers just doing all this evil stuff. And then, what I'm saying, when they go to jail, it's just like, please, 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 man, I'm not in a gang and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? They cry to the judge and all that type of stuff. But when you was at, what I'm saying, at the outside world, what I'm saying, you were saying fuck 12 and, what I'm saying, screw the judge, what I'm saying, and get a nigga gone at an instant and things of that nature. It's just like, bro, come on, man, have some respect for yourself and have respect to us regular people because at the end of the day, hey, I mean, we're just working out here, facts. So, if you like this a reaction, please smash that like button and also subscribe to the channel. I really do appreciate you guys' support, and I'll see y'all next time. All right.